Love is beyond mind and meaning, so it is beyond discrimination. But when it comes to the mind, then there is only duality. It is either like or dislike when it comes to anything that one can perceive through their senses. The light is too bright, the sound is too loud, or the opposite. It's always too much or too little. Or, to put it simply, it's like or dislike. When it comes to love, love is something that flows universally. Most people cannot simply comprehend the idea of not belonging to others. Many people have been born and they have been conditioned to believe that in order to receive attention and love, they must be people pleasers. They must tend to other people's needs. But the problem is, as a people pleaser, you please other people, but ultimately, when it comes to your problems being solved, most if not all of those people you've pleased, well, where are they now? They're all gone most likely because many people are super superficial and, well, they just take, and they never give back. So the point is, most people cannot comprehend the idea of not belonging to others. If we take language, for example, it also reeks of belonging, right? People always say my child, right? My girlfriend, my boyfriend, right? There is always this hideous sense of belonging, right? Of ownership, which is a hideous thing, by the way, because this body that you have is not yours forever. The people you meet in life, they are not yours. Even your child, you may have given birth to them, but they are not yours. They are a free, independent being, but if you want to program them to be a slave and give you attention, well, that is a problem because most parents don't realize that they have a choice. You either turn your child in your next enemy, or you turn your child into someone who loves you more, right? Who takes care of you. Because life for abusive people always gets worse and worse by the time, because when you are abusive, well, the problem is you might be beautiful, you might be tempting when you are young, but as time goes, well, beauty is something that fades slowly and surely, and abusive people tend to be alone, especially in the older age. So the point is, when people simply left you, well, there is not much to do. There is no one else to draw attention from. So ownership is, I would call, a huge disease in this society because people simply don't trust anyone, and that is why we have contracts, because it is an enforcement, right? And a supported enforcement that something that you have belongs to you and only to you. But ultimately it doesn't belong because, well, when you die you're gonna leave it here on this planet. You're not gonna take anything physical from this planet with you. The only thing you'll take with you beyond death is, well, your karma. So the end of any relationship is obviously ownership. Ownership is legalized abuse. Reason why people abuse their things also. Because once they are sure that everything they have is legally theirs, well, the point is they can simply do whatever they want. And when people are ignorant, well, they won't know how to take care of their things. And obviously they will abuse their things because they don't know how to make sure that what they have lives a long life. And they all have the impression that, well, if it breaks, they can always buy others because it's a world of consumerism. But in a sick society where money becomes more and more sparse, well, it is best that you learn how to use your resources well. Through ownership, people feel that no one else is entitled to their belongings, to their things. But if there were no ownership, there would be also no attachment, and that would lead to a healthy society. But paradoxically speaking, suspicious people would take more care of their things. Because if one of those things would happen to break, well, that would need fixing. And what if someone would steal it? Well, now that entitlement exists, no one is supposed to steal it. So you can break it anyhow and abuse them just like you'd abuse yourself, why not even your children? So the idea of love Love is an energy. It flows through all things in this universe. You either open yourself as a flower towards it and allow it to flow through you, and through that it will simply correct certain, let's say, energy problems in your body, or you simply allow it to flow elsewhere and you don't embrace it. That's how things are with love. Love is not ownership. Love is no entitlement. Only a sick society believes in marriage and the such, in any process that requires you money, right? Because ultimately, in a sick society, everything must cost money, right? Because you have to work like a slave, and technically, you have to live the life of a battery. You are born, you are drained of energy all your life, and then, well, when you die, you're discarded like the, well, drained battery that you are. So all this being said, hopefully this video was introspective enough. You are appreciated. Take care. Ferenc Board signing out.